Everybody, welcome back. It is me, your old pal Orpheus, with another adventure here on Orpheus Plays. And we're playing Blade and Sorcery again. We are in the arena today. We're not doing survival mode. Instead, we're going to be doing something special. Oh yeah, we're going to be fighting a race of people, a generation of feared warriors from across the globe. We'll get to that in a second. I hope you're doing well wherever you are right now today, whether it's day or night, or whether you're 50,000 years into the future and you dusted off this headset and you tried plugging it in and you're seeing this and you're like, well, mankind a long time ago must have lived their lives in a digital world. I mean, we kind of did. Anyway, hi. How you doing? Anyway, so that's a good day for murder. Let's get things kicked off. We are fighting some Vikings today. They only use the Nordic weapons and shields and the spears, so let's get that kicked off. Oh yeah, another good day for murder. Another good day. All right. What do I have with me today? What do I have? Ooh, I have La Baguette. Yes, the bread sword. Please don't tell me you died. I need to do my traditional slow motion kill of the day with the sword of bread. I will make it the right way so you can see it. As I use this to beat you to a pulp. Come here. Oh, bonjour. Have a piece of baguette. Did that work? It did. Wow. That one's been in the grocery store a little too long. You know those. You've seen them. Anyway. So today, I wanted to talk about something that's cut limbs off, probably, right? It's related to my autism, and it is containers. You heard me right. Containers, okay? Things that hold things. Now, since I was a kid, maybe I should start by saying this. And here we go. Boy, this is just nonstop, isn't it? Oh, these Vikings are ruthless. No wonder they took over entire places of the world. Oh God. Anyway, so I should probably say first that I am not a licensed anything. I say this in some of my videos where I address mental health sort of issues. So let's say it here. I am not, spacebound from bread. Nice. I am not a licensed anything. I don't hold a degree in anything. Not in anything that's psychology-based or therapy-based or anything to do with that, okay? I am not licensed to say anything specific, and you should not take anything that I say as any sort of comparative basis for diagnosis, right? So like, Orpheus has this, and it sounds like what I have, so maybe I have that too. Okay, well, if you haven't been diagnosed, and you have a lot of traits that are bothering you that you think might be related to something like autism, and again, if you haven't been officially diagnosed, go see a therapist. Go see a doctor about it. There is no shame whatsoever in finding help so that you can be happier and more productive and everything like that. So, with all that in mind, I am simply a guy that's got autism and brain damage and schizoaffective disorder and OCD and anxiety disorder, and it's a long list of things. We're actually going to do an episode coming up. You're holding the spear the wrong way, bro. You're holding it the wrong way, bro. I'm going to do an episode coming up about there's a lot of things wrong with you. Yeah, well, a lot of things are wrong with a lot of us, and we'll discuss that in a minute. Anyway, so because of all that, I'm just a person who experiences that every day, and so maybe some of my wisdom can help you kind of understand what's going on, maybe with yourself. Who knows? All right, so we're going to get rid of the La Baguette. Get out of here. I don't want you anymore. Where did all my Vikings go? Where did all the Vikings go? All right, so they have official. I guess I beat it. Oh, yeah. Max total. Yay, I won. What should we do next? Let's do some kids. Let's kill some little people here. The little ones that have come to fight. Yes. The mighty ones. Oh God. Oh no. So I'm just a guy that's got that stuff, and so maybe I can help you with a little bit of wisdom on it. All right. So with that all being said, this spear sucks. Let's continue with the discussion. So containers. Why containers? I don't know. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. This kind of looks like a little bit of a God of War axe, isn't it? Let's see if we can throw it the same way. Nope, because I suck. So this is kind of the same thing as some of my other, I don't know why obsessions. Containers, since I was a little kid. Oh, nice. I've always been fascinated with the idea. I've always been fascinated. This is too creepy. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I have another one where I fight these little abominations of blade and sorcery. You can go find that one. It's called There's No Drama at Recess or whatever. Anyway. So, containers. Since I was a little kid, I've always liked the idea of containers, right? Just having containers there. Just boxes and bags and little partitions on shelves, and I love the idea of being able to make something out of cardboard boxes or milk crates and have them stacked up in a certain way. And we'll get to that in a second. OCD kind of comes along with all this. Ooh, my hunting sword. This is from the Ultimate Fantasy Weapon Pack. Doesn't work as well as I would have hoped, and good, it's self-disposed, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh boy. Anyway, so since I was a kid, always like bags and stuff, and I like to see them lined up. I like to see all the things that are in them lined up. Okay. There we go. Oh, I like to see things in their specific place. Now, you're saying OCD. Again, I'll get to that in a second. Don't worry about it. Okay, so containers. I love boxes. I love bags. I love neat little accessory things that you can put things in, right? I like the little plastic boxes with the foam insides that you can have. You can pull out little squares of them, make them fit things perfectly, right? I love those. I love being able to keep a lot of different things in small containers. And again, I have a 3D printer. If you don't follow me on like the community tab, I occasionally will upload pictures of some of the 3D prints that I'm doing. Oh, there you go. And they're, all sorts of things that I make. Well, a lot of the things that I make, are little containers, right? Boxes and planters and little organizing things and shelves for my desktop and countertop and stuff. And I just have this fascination with being able to put things in their specific place. Oh, no. The scene out of Macbeth. Oh God. Anyway, so I like the concept of being, everything having its specific place. Now, over the years, I've tried to figure out what the heck is going on with this one, right? Because there are some excuses. Oh, nice. There are some excuses explanations for weird behavior in my life, or at least factors that would kind of contribute to understanding. I don't necessarily want to say that anything is an excuse or a justification for things most of the time. I mean, anyway. So I think what it is that I don't, at times through my life, I've always kind of had this notion of being, oh no, good Lord, that's disgusting. Ew, get off! Jesus! There's always been this idea that I've always had this measure of being out of control. And no matter how in control in quotation marks, I might have been at that point. Come here with that. How dare you? No matter how actually in control I might be at a point in my life, I'm at a point in my life where I've matured into something. I've kind of settled into a comfortable routine. What else do I have? Do I have any weapons? Ooh. What up, ho? How you been? Anyway, so, I'm old enough that I've settled into a comfortable routine and things and everything. And so even now, when it's like I control this environment in my home 100%, right? Temperature, light, humidity, sound, all of it, right? I have a smart home that completely tailors the light certain times of the day so it'll be less stressful for me. And I have sound machines that, take care of the excess noise outside and sensors. Oh God, that hurts so bad. Why would you do that? You get the wrath of my hoe. Get him. Anyway. But, you know, I have the entire place set up so the humidifiers will go off if it's nice. If it's too dry or, you know. So even in this situation, in this environment, there's always a little bit of, I feel like I'm a little bit out of control. Like I don't have, you know, like there are just elements that are beyond my control and it bothers me. Well, when I was a kid, that was way worse. And the problem was not like I didn't have a ton of containers like I do now, right? I think it's like now I have the 3D printer, I could just print out all sorts of boxes, and I like, you know, buying bags for things that are in my house, you know, to organize them and everything. But it was worse when I was a kid in terms of wanting those things, because especially things that locked, like little lock boxes or you know, the kind of like a trapper keeper that had a diary in it or something like that. Of course, that never worked for my parents. My folks would just go and read my diary or go whatever, you know, through whatever they wanted to, and that's why I never actually kept anything good in them. It was just the concept that it was like mine, and the Navy does this too. Okay, the Navy has it no matter where you are on any ship, whether it's a sub or a ship. Or do they call them boats in other places? Anyway, in either a ship or a sub or wherever, you always have a little spot, and this was true at recruit training too. You always have a spot that's you can lock, right? That's yours to like secure for yours, because even when they do something as drastic as recruit training, where they destroy you emotionally and physically, and then come on. My hoe's gonna take the hit for me. There you go. Even, you know, where they destroy you mentally and physically and rebuild you and make you a part of instead of an individual, they make you more of a machine part, right? Even in that situation, they want you to have some measure of control. And it's with a container that is lockable, that is yours. Okay, so when I was growing up, that gave me a measure of control, psychologically or whatever, that I wasn't able to have. Okay, so I think that's where that came from. But I think also it has a great deal to do with my autism and my OCD. Now, the two of those are strangely linked in a lot of people. If you got one, you probably got the other. They sort of serve similar pathways in the brain, kind of. Sort of. I was reading an article just the other day about it, so I'm all like, well, I know about this now. I don't. I don't remember what ooh, okay, a little push chop. I don't remember the exact part of the article that discussed anything, but the gist of the article was that they were connected, okay? And so, wow, I guess you can till the soil, you can chop off heads, why not? So, they're connected in people that have one or the other, okay? Usually you'll have some measure of the other one. So I have this thing, I just have to have things lined up, and I have to have things in a specific order and a specific place. And so with boxes, it allows me to say, okay, well, here's where I put all of my earbuds. Here's where I put all of my cords. And whoop! Okay, wow, it's Mr. Fantastic. Okay, great. Oh, where's Johnny Flame? Anyway, so and it's like a tripwire. Very nice, very nice. So I have this thing where it's like I have to have them lined up, but I don't have like. Okay, heads are getting really weird now. We're going all Stretch Armstrong on things. Can I pick this up? Oh, yeah, babe. Yeah. Is it like, can I slingshot this? Here we go. We're going to spring it back across the board. Bonk. Maybe not. But, so I need things to be in their place and like, so I can see them. So, because again, this is part of my brain damage as well. I'll buy things multiple times over the years. Cord sets or batteries or things like toilet paper and stuff, because I forget that we have them because I can't see them. I have them packed away somewhere in the house. And this is especially bad if you're like, you know, like us, where you're prepared for things. I'm not a prepper. I've done an episode on that. I'm not a prepper, right? But we are prepared for in case something goes weird for a little while. So it's especially bad for that because I'll buy something like a case of SpaghettiOs or something, right? And I'll have that in the back. And then, like a year later, I'll be like, "Oh, we need a case of SpaghettiOs. We should probably get that." And like, I'll go to put it away, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah." So I need containers to, like, you know, I don't label them. Thankfully, I don't go into that labeling frenzy thing. God, that would, I just know. But like, I need to know that, you know, that thing that looks like a treasure chest has all of this in it, or that thing that looks like a TARDIS. I have so many TARDIS boxes in the house. I'm able to print them out. So I just have, you know, TARDIS boxes all over the places, you know, all over the place in my house. You know, I like having things like, I printed out Bender's head as a cup holder. You know, so it's like, oh, you print out one of those, you got one for your drinks now. No, I printed like 4. I've got them just in my house, you know, like just sitting in my house, holding pencils and styluses like that. So, there's something about it. Again, I think it's that measure of control that you get from being able to organize certain things in your life. So when you don't feel like you have any measure of organization or control over some things, you do absolutely have the control over others. I think that helps. That would have gone right into my purse. Anyway, so I think having that availability helps a lot of us do that. To feel a little better about things. So, is that something that you deal with? I don't know if I think that's kind of common. Again, these are not things that I discuss with people out in public. You're getting these thoughts from my brain as things that, like, I just think that they should be discussed, right, in public. I think that we should have dialogues about these things to make them, you know, there's a certain level of shame that comes with that. And I don't think there should be any scrutiny at all towards someone that has any sort of condition, because look, these happen. We all have problems. Some people have more than others, right? So if you deal with OCD or autism, what are some of the things that you get involved in? Because, like, for me, again, it's containers, and I've mentioned this in another video, I think. Yeah, I did. That the other thing is collecting things. I just like to collect things. Like, different sorts of things. Like, I like cords for things. And so I'll see, like, a cord somewhere that I haven't seen before, and so I'll order it. Why? I have no idea. I got a big thing of cords for everything. So, like, I guess if the apocalypse happens, come find me. You can charge anything that you have. Almost quite literally. Anyway, so that's my little thing about containers. I just like... I keep thinking of that George Carlin bit where he's talking about stuff. You know, like, everybody's got stuff, and you gotta get places to put your stuff. And so when you get enough stuff, you got stuff over here, you got stuff over there, you got stuff up there, and you got stuff in your closet. But you start collecting too much stuff, and then you need a place to put your stuff, right? So it's kind of a funny thing. Go look for it. George Carlin's little routine on stuff. Pretty interesting. But that's me. I need somewhere to put my stuff. I need boxes and bags and things like that. I love little neat bags too, like little canvas bags and like fanny packs. Shut up. They were popular when I was younger, and we just have some head stretching action going on today. Stretch Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming back today, so, you know, don't give me grief about. This thing is magical. Don't get me grief about fanny packs. Anyway, so that's my thing about that, and I'm sticking to it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Is that a thing that you deal with, or is that just me being extra weird on something? All right. Thank you for watching so much. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, turn on notifications, get a bagel, put some cream cheese on it. Do what you need to feel good. Stay well, do well, continue to do well, and treat yourself well, because you know what? You deserve it. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you on the next one. Bye!